From the 215 to 302, we kick some facts and talk the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holla at you.
PMA, we back. Hey, listen, I know that we, season 1 we did a lot of heavy podcasting, right? We focused on the audio piece, and then we branched to YouTube, right? And we focused on the visual piece for y'all, because y'all like to see two sexy motherfuckers out here just talking that shit, right? I'm Mizzy Miz, he's Q to Don. Let's see if we can focus on the audio piece for him a little bit today, man. We are the Part of My Arrogance podcast. Two arrogant brothers talking that talk. I want to open today. Let me cook for a minute, man. I had this morning, I was driving to work early in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. And I want to open this with, because it's Juneteenth, how I know you're a racist. This might be an ongoing segment. Let's see. I don't know. But how I know you're a racist. I'm driving to work this morning, leaving a residential neighborhood. I live in a pretty goddamn good neighborhood. About to merge onto a major highway. I think the speed limit there is about 50, 55 where I'm merging on. There's a black Jeep. Caucasian man driving. Baldy. Just got to throw that out there. And he's flying down the fucking road, right? You know how when you're merging on, especially at 5 in the morning, ain't too many cars out there, right? Sun had just came up and shit, right? I mean, it might have been 5:30, I don't know. And I merge out there, and I gets behind him. Now, as he's passing me, before I even got behind him, he looked over. I seen him look over at me, right? We made eye contact as he's doing 50 plus. I pumps out because I'm trying to get to work too. I get behind him. What you think he did, Q?
Brake.
This motherfucker slams on the brake in the middle of nowhere. No fucking cars around. The nearest traffic light is at least a mile up the road. He slams on the fucking brakes. Is there any reason that you could think he would have slammed on the brakes? Legitimate reasons.
Front of him.
Something in front of him, right? And I'm on the road.
Or see a cop.
See a cop. Drop some shit, maybe.
Nigga behind him.
Nigga behind him.
How
I know you're racist, white guy.
I mean, he probably, he could do that to anybody, though.
Nah, I'm going to go with how I know you're racist, white guy. Hey, white people, stop being so fucking racist. And you know why I can say this? Because we could do this all day. We could start a whole new podcast called How I Know You're Racist, and I could go through my daily incidents of how racism fucking gets affected on me one way or another. But we're not going to do that. Well, what I will say is,
anything happened after that?
No, I mean he went to we both went to the light. He's in the right hand lane, right next to me. I'm in the turn lane, and he's at the light, and I'm sitting there next to him, just staring. He didn't want to look back because most racist is low key pussy.
So how was it racist?
Bruh.
I'm just asking, yo. Except for what you think he had.
I'm gonna say it's racist because he slammed on the fucking brakes when I got behind him.
He put that stuff like dagger.
Now it could have been that he was just looking for a quick little lawsuit. He wanted me to yam into the back of him.
Yo, bro,
and it didn't matter what color I was.
Say it's the swoop and swap.
That's what the racists in the comments will say. Is that it wasn't about your skin color. That's how I know you're a racist, guy in the comment. We can do this all fucking day.
Don't comment. It ain't gonna work on him.
It's definitely not gonna work. Please comment. Please comment.
It's not gonna work.
I dare you to. I fucking dare you to.
It's not gonna work, man. Anywho, but I got a problem with this hell June. Aside from everybody not letting people off on Juneteenth, should be a nationally specialized holiday like Cripman.
You heard what I said? I was on the way to work this morning.
Yeah,
I know, right? Crazy.
It doesn't.
Crazy.
I mean, you just get a Slim Jim and
Crazy.
shut up.
Crazy.
Anyway, my thing is the Father's Day thing, right?
Okay, let's get into it.
We don't, unless y'all, in case y'all know, I know ladies, listen to me. I know what y'all go through, right? Y'all get the short end of the stick every time. There's not a lot of good balls out here, bro.
Facts.
But for the good niggas out there, let them enjoy their day.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need you on social media talking about something. This is for all the mothers out there doing their thing, and this is for all the, you know what I mean? Because boom, boom, or sending a little snob remarks or something. If anybody see my husband, if anybody see my baby dad celebrating Father's Day, tell to call the cops. It's always some wild shit, bro.
Right.
Yo, just say, if you got a father or somebody that you want, just say Happy Father's Day and keep it moving.
Right.
That's it, yo. No reason to put the slide shit on. We don't go in there and be like this, because you do realize there are single fathers, correct?
A lot of them. I know a lot of them.
So I don't go on Mother's Day telling myself, yo, this for all the fathers out there handling bit. No, we don't do that. We don't need to do that, yo.
It's not needed.
Get that hate out your heart.
It's the same reason why black people don't go and do racist shit. For the most people, and I can't speak for all, but some of the things we could do to how I know you're racist shit all the time, and we could put black people in the same instance, and you'll very rarely hear of a black person doing said racist thing. Because we don't go out our way. We don't give a fuck how y'all moving out there. And it's the same thing as you talking about with the father, the mother, Mother's Day, Father's Day shit.
They ain't living in their country, though. They ain't living in our country, you know. That's what they think.
I want to piggyback off of what you talking about, though.
Siri is all up in your
Siri,
conversation.
mind your fucking business, pussy. Did you hear that, bitch? Let me piggyback off of what you was talking about. Oh, yeah, I was drinking today. It's Juneteenth. It's a fucking celebration. I'm celebrating my ancestors and the shit that they had to go through for me to be able to podcast for y'all right now.
We might be streaming later, too, on the Juneteenth, too, man. Stay kick.com/BusyMiz, man.
Yeah. Link
Hit
in
them
the
up. Kick.com/TinyTim. I said I gave you a shout out, Tiny.
Check out my man, Tiny Tim. Tiny_Tim03.
You're going to witness a lot of gulags. Anyway.
Yo, let me piggyback. We talk about Father's Day, right?
Right.
This is something that happened a few weeks ago, and I said in my mind, I said, next time we pod, I want to talk about it. Y'all know I get into my parenting bag every chance I get on this podcast. It's one of our platforms we stand on in this podcast. Scumbag parents die. Be better, right? I want to talk about good parenting. I'm on a field trip, end of school year. Got a son in 5th grade. Shout out to my young boy. He just moved up to 6th grade. On a field trip, chaperoning, doing that super dad shit that I do, right? Got a group of like 7 little youngins. Out of the 7 little youngins, I'm noticing shit as we going along the field trip. We in Philly for the day at the Franklin Institute and shit, you know what I mean? And I'm peeping, I'm a chaperone, so I'm on my P's and Q's. I'm peeping out how they moving. I'm making sure they ain't moving bad because I feel like they my kids for the fucking day. If you ain't got a good parent at home, I'm going to be a good parent for these next 8 hours or so, right? And I'm noticing that some of the kids is implementing and exhibiting traits of different social media influencers that I've seen online. And I instantly know, wait a minute, you little 10, 11-year-old. You must have TikTok. Because that sound you're making comes from a very famous TikToker who does the weird-ass Scooby-Doo voice as he about to go rizz up some chicks and this, that, and the third. So now I'm thinking, well, if you got TikTok and you got access to this little motherfucker here, you got access to a whole lot more. Now, my kids ain't got TikTok. They won't have TikTok no time motherfucking soon. My kids ain't got no social media. Now, I parent different.
But as far as these day and age, they can still be privy to said information because their peers have it.
Facts.
So you will not ultimately stop it forever. So they'll still experience
Facts.
Some of those things, just not as much. And it's all about limiting exposure,
And what I want to say, and we talked about it before, it's all about, like you said, limiting the exposure and limiting the access, right? Parents, it's summer break. Please be mindful of what your children are into. You know what I mean? Check in on them. Tap into them. They got nothing but free time on their hands. See what they up to. Make sure that they not getting active into things that they should not be into. I'm a content creator. Anybody who check any of my streams that we just talked about, I do a whole lot of cussing, a whole lot of fucks and pussies and bitch ass niggas, right? You hear a lot of that shit.
Not when his son in the party.
When my young boy in the party, because I don't cuss around my kids, he will never hear no shit like that. I hold my homeboys accountable and let them know, hey, yo, you violating, bruh. My young boy that ain't shit that's for his ears, bruh. If he gonna hear some wild shit, it's gonna be some shit that was out of my control. If it's in my control, because it's my job as the fucking parent to expose him to what he needs to be exposed to and make sure the shit he ain't supposed to be exposed to, he ain't exposed to. Parents, do your fucking job, man.
Message.
Lighter note, man, we're going to put a clip up here, man. Do a job like this cat right here, man. Call your daughter beautiful every single day, man, so we don't have tragedies out here of women trying to look beautiful when they already are. Peep the clip.
Facts.
So beautiful. Your skin is in the sun, girl. Ooh. Ooh, your skin is so beautifully chocolatey brown. Ooh.
I'm a queen.
You're a queen. Yes, you are. Did you have a good night's rest? Look at you, you beautiful little... What are you eating?
What else we have?
In other news, speaking of women who should have been treated like queens, Moriah Mills.
Oh, we talking about Zion today.
People don't know Moriah Mills. Moriah Mills been a porn star for some time.
She be busting.
awfully fake for some time now. All the blot out,
You know,
flat out.
you know.
It's been wild, fake a
Just click the
chin.
Jackie O'Carr if you didn't hear our thoughts on the fakeness.
Fake a chin, right? Well, she's a little older, I think.
Yeah, a little older.
We see this a lot with young athletes. They all suckers, bro. And these Jones trying to lick y'all. That's all y'all is, bro. Especially the motherfuckers like PJ Washington, who knocked up a known
Smeeze back.
and with
Brittany. Bundle of
Reiner.
Brittany. Yeah.
Who I seen walking with Shaq, and I hope
Right.
Shaq do that. No, I hope Shaq do what she.
Well, Shaq only there to break her in half. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, he trying to split her.
Bruh.
But Zion, bro, all these Jones that are associated with you are either known thoughts or porn stars, bro.
So if y'all been
But
living under a rock, Zion got his BM pregnant. His now BM, right?
But she was.
It was his joint.
Apparently, she was a side joint.
She was
that
one of
we
his
telling
joints,
everybody
right?
else joint, like
So
it's
he
wild.
got one of his joints pregnant, and then all his other joints started coming out the woodworks. Like, how dareth you? Because, you know, he started taking the baby. He started doing the baby shit because, you know, he wants to stand up. So he doing the pictures, holding the belly and shit.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. He want to stand up. Ain't nothing wrong with being a stand-up bull.
My problem is what happened before that.
Yeah, what happened before
You
that?
shouldn't have been in this situation. You are Zion fucking Williamson. If you not with these Jones, don't you realize who you are?
Yeah.
And then you get the screenshots of him saying, "All right, man, here, man, go send them bitches 10 G's and shit, bro. Send it to PMA. We'll flip your investment."
100 bands a month paying his Jones. And we talk about it all the time where some cats get a bag and they was already a nutball before the bag, and the bag ain't gonna make you thorough.
Didn't Drake get a porn star pregnant?
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
What the?
Cats
what the
be
fuck,
thinking that
bro?
you get a bag and you now thorough. You
And
know,
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
you was a corny before, you were corny after.
Just because you're a porn star don't mean you're not qualified to be a mother. You're not qualified to be a whiz. But with these,
You ain't never heard the motherfucking line, you can't housewife a hoe?
I'm trying to talk to
The fuck is this nigga talking about?
Britannia a Smeeze, and she got a nigga that's
I don't think she
pimping
was a
her out.
Smeeze before. I think he turned her into a Smeeze. It's different.
If you easily turn to a Smeeze, you're a Smeeze.
Facts. Copy.
So that's the case, right?
that.
Right?
good point.
Right?
Touche.
But it's these niggas with all kinds of resources that's getting gamed, and I know y'all getting gamed, bro. Where your old head at, bro? Where your old head at?
I don't blame you. I blame your old head.
And
We
I
say
heard,
it all the time.
and then LeVar Ball said this once. He said, "I fear for my boys because they're not gonna find nobody like my wife, like
Right.
their mother.
Right.
Because when you got status, you got some type of means of financial gain and shit. You don't really know what people's intentions are with you. You don't really know, yo, because I've seen Jones fake it and stick with a nigga for fucking years
Right.
just for the juice, bro. The juice is a long-term game. Any hustler tell you,
Yeah.
when you juicing somebody, that's a long-term game.
Which is crazy that, and I'm just going to sidebar, you know, it's crazy that it happened that way it did, but it's also crazy on Moriah's part
Why
that
you wilding though?
that you would go on the mode like that ain't his wife yet, for one, right? And you already knew that he had other Johns, and you juicing him for a big ass bag, and he a young boy basically.
She mad because somebody else got the juice before.
But what's crazy is that I don't blame you. I blame your old head. Maybe you wasn't schooled properly, Moriah, because if you was, then you would have known. You could have probably kept your motherfucking mouth shut and kept juicing this boy for a bigger bag over a longer span of time.
Yeah, her feelings, dog. The feelings is a bad place to be, bro. If you in your feelings too much, it can lead to a loss of financial gain, which it did here.
Right.
It can lead to you losing your life.
Right.
It can lead to you throwing your life away,
Right.
going to jail. Being in your feelings is not a good place to be, yo. So learn to get out of them, because what she doing right now, you just make yourself look crazy.
Yeah. And that go both ways, men and women.
Yes, men is more depressing
Sure.
because it's more socially acceptable for a woman to get in said feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like when we was kids, Uncle said, "Yo, man, what you crying for? Yo, go do some push-ups
Right.
or something."
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all we got.
Right.
So it's harder for us. It's harder for a lot of earlier raised men to get into their feelings like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I can't speak for.
It's a new generation out there, and we are here as part of My Arrogance, as the Part of My Arrogance podcast, as part of My Arrogance the company, to help guide y'all.
And Zion, bro, get control of your Jones. Why is she on social media talking about you splashing in you spitting in her mouth? And why is that anybody's business, bro? That's because you ain't handling your handle, dog.
He not.
You letting her run everything, bro.
And she ain't
are
the
the
only
prize,
one.
nigga.
She ain't the only one. There's multiples out there
y'all
coming out the
talking about
woodworks.
Talking
Me
about
too.
something. You talking about something. You lucky. I'm late too, and this, that, and the third. Like, why you raw dogging, bro? You are a fucking NBA superstar who need to get on the fucking court.
Clearly, Stephen A. cooked him.
He on the court, bro. Lower extremities all exposed and some elements and shit.
When I seen that clip that started surfacing days after that, where he's sitting in there with his teammates and he talking about why he loved Dallas and he's smirking like that, or Houston, whatever he was talking about, bro. That said it all, bro. Like, my man was cheesing ear to ear about his slide, and it's just
he
like
never had no buns before,
it's
bro.
crazy,
And
bro.
all these Jones out here, bro. Better Jones than this.
Listen.
An Asian porn star, nigga.
Yo, fathers, we going back. It's a Father's Day special. Fathers, please school your youngins early and often about the dangers of life and the pitfalls not to fall in. Don't let them out there be learning on their own, because this world ain't going to teach your kid properly. Let's be like, now, 20 years ago, the world could teach your kid a little bit. Your kid, you know what I mean? Young boy can learn on his own a little bit back in the day. If you're going to just try to go out there and learn on your own in today's current times, you're going to be lost.
That's why I never had a problem with LeVar Ball.
Yeah.
That nigga was involved heavily.
I'm going to give you a sidebar. Let's tie it all back together, right? Talking about influencers, talking about learning on your own, fatherhood, handling your handle, all that, right? I'll give you a story from my youth. Me and my Wiz been married a long ass time. We ain't gonna put the number out there. It's been a long ass motherfucking time, right? And known her a long ass time. When I first met her, I thought that one of the ways to impress her was to buy her shit, as most men usually think, right? As a young boy, bags and jewelry and this, that, and the third, right?
I ain't buy Jones shit.
I wasn't at first with most of my Jones.
But
when you find a Jones that you're trying to be with, sometimes you want to impress her a little bit, right?
The new J's.
Yo, I ran, and this is when I was doing some things that I probably shouldn't have been doing, but I had a whole lot of excess money that I had to just blow. I was out there buying all kinds of shit, y'all. And I cannot lie when I say this. All kinds of shit. I'm talking when Dooney and Burks was the thing. I'm buying Dooney and Burks. I'm at the Zales every week. Yo,
Wilson's?
What you want? You know what I mean?
Wilson's
Whatever
leather
you want.
coats?
You want a leather today? You want some earrings to match your leather? You want a bag to match all that? I'm dropping bag after bag after bag. And then I find out way down the line that she wasn't into none of that shit when she finally admits it to me. She was only taking it because it's like, why not? I got this young boy who want to bless me with all this shit that I ain't never had before that I really don't need. I'm just going to take it. And she tells me way after the fact, yo, I'm not into that jewelry and them bags and none of that.
She could have said it.
She could have, but
the inner woman, juice to snag ride, yo. Juicy big juice and
moral of the story, teach your youngins
That's
properly.
crazy, bro. That got to be a conversation in the bed like, he was juicing the shit out of me, right? You could have told me you ain't like that shit, bro. She's like, this, damn, I didn't tell you. I was selling all that shit.
Yo, see, now that changes everything.
They could be losing his high instantly. Like,
wait, what?
you was doing what?
What happened?
Where the bread at then?
Where the bread at?
I need it back.
I need some residual interest or something.
Nigga probably was buying all kinds of expensive shit. But that's what's wrong with these niggas. You see the Future said? Future said when he get a new joint, he's beeping, he bless him with thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of shit, bro.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't get it.
If your Riz is a certain way,
you shouldn't even really have to come out your pocket like that.
A lot of these Jones just want your time and attention, bro.
A lot of these Jones want to just get, you know what I mean, because they ain't get the, you know what I mean.
That's time and attention, though.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, there's so many lanes
Same
out
way,
here.
Same way with parents, bro. Same way with parenting and shit, man. You can't buy your kids love, man.
Yeah, you can't. Time. It's summer break. I said it at the beginning. I'm going to say it again. Spend some time with your kids, parents.
Now, if I got a long lost great-grandfather out there who want to bless me with some shit, I don't need your time, B. I ain't got enough of that.
You a wild boy.
Send me some bread,
You a wild boy.
Send me some fucking bread, yo.
It's always an extra layer when it comes to this boy.
Niggas be like, yo, that your great-grandfather, Harold fucking Carmichael. Oh, not my boy, Harold Carmichael. Same name, different nigga. Not my man. Yo, man, nigga left you like 100 mil, yo. I'm like, say word? This crazy boy got fucking laid up like that. What you say, he got hit by a train? That's crazy.
Mm.
Q with a Q.
With a Q?
check right here. My chin.
Yo, remember that?
Nothing about it, bro.
Remember that Brewster's Million episode we did in season 1 of the pod?
Bro. If I got a long lost John, I'm like this. Sorry that he had to go, you know what I'm saying? But it's cute time now.
If y'all don't know, hit the audio link and check out season 1 of the podcast.
Did 50 eps.
Oh my God.
Did 50 eps.
Wildfire. Shout out to all our audio listeners that been rocking with us since day one. Big shout out. Leave a comment. Let us know how you know what y'all think of Zion and his nuttery.
We've been at this shit a long time, yo. I'm saying it's only a matter of time, bro. I'm saying whatever you want to do in life, yo. Pick something and be great at it. You ain't gonna be great at it at first. But you keep trying, you're gonna get to that top of that mountain, man. Never give up.
But you got to stay arrogant while you're doing it.
Fuck what everybody else tell you, man. Stick with it, man. What you said at the end of your streams, man. Win the day. Pick a goal.
Yeah, you know, set some goals. Set some goals for tomorrow. Set some goals for the week. Set some goals for the month. Set some goals for the year. Smash them day by day by day by day. One step. That's all it takes is one smashing of a goal to get that momentum. And then the next day, you're going to have that arrogance that you need.
You get better every day at the end of 365 where you going to be at.
Shit, all the way up.
PMA out.
Bitch.
From the 215 to 302, we kicking some facts and talking the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holler at you.